PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday morning, the 13th of November. James Spann here. The weather will be a little wet at times today and tomorrow. Then look for a sharp change to colder weather on Saturday. And speaking of Saturday, you know what that is. It's Storm Alert Extreme. If you love weather, if you're a sky watcher now, if you want to be a sky watcher, if you want to be trained as a storm spotter, you need to be there. We only do this every year during the Alabama International Auto Show. We start Saturday morning at the BJCC in downtown Birmingham at 9:30. Goes through 3:30. Doesn't cost a dime. Doesn't cost a penny. Just show up. And there's no need to register. And we do advise you to get there early to get a good seat. We were pretty packed last year and probably will be again this year. And remember, if you come to the Storm Alert Extreme, you get free admission to the Alabama International Auto Show, which goes on the same weekend at that same facility. So what a deal. We'll see you Saturday. This morning, it's a little damp out there. There's a look at our Birmingham Skycam looking right down 20th Street. There has been some light rain this morning, but looking at the rain gauge there, not enough to measure. A little foggy as well. Speaking of fog, it's awfully foggy down in Chilton County at Clanton. They have seen some rain there, but the rainfall total in Clanton, only 0.03 of an inch. And that's not very much. And up in Walker County, pretty much the same deal. They've seen some light rain overnight, but it's not really going to be a big beneficial rain, at least so far. There's what we got this morning. We've got kind of a dual trough. We've got the southern branch that's over southwestern Texas, and we're in that southwest flow aloft. And that will be feeding some moisture in here today and tomorrow. And I hope we do get some good rain, but it's kind of hard to see that at the moment. And then the northern branch up there, that's going to deliver some very cold air by the time we get to the weekend. And temperatures this morning, quite a difference. You've got 30s up north. You've got 50s and 60s around here. And I do think we'll be pushing 70 today, and a chance we'll reach the low 70s tomorrow as we get into some mild air. But again, don't get used to it. And there's a peek at the radar this morning at 5:18, the insane hour. And you can see a little light rain around the Birmingham metro and a little better rain falling from near Odenville and Asheville in St. Clair County up to Attala and Fort Payne. And other than that, nothing showing up around the state this morning. And there's a look at our QPF chart. This is the expected rain over the next 5 days, valid through Monday evening of next week. And the numbers have come down, and I think that's certainly moving in the right direction. We've talked about all of this producing around 1/2 inch, and now, sure enough, that's what the guidance has from Birmingham West. Shows about 3/4 of an inch over on the eastern side of the state, with the heavier totals on the Gulf Coast. And I do think there is a very real possibility we'll see a convective mass down there tomorrow that will be cutting off the inflow here. Here's a look at where we are today at noon, coming off the OZGFS, and you can see the northern branch with the trough developing up north, the southern branch with the vortex over South Texas, and down below that, it'll be a cloudy day today, and yes, there will be a few showers possible, mainly this morning, but that's about it. Was that first impulse passes on by, a pretty good chance the afternoon and into tonight will be dry. Tomorrow still, we've got the northern trough developing, the southern system over the Gulf of Mexico. And down below that, the GFX actually looks a little more robust on rain on this run, as it's got some pretty decent rain showing up, especially over southeast Alabama. And again, we'll see. And the northern branch cold front is really just coming through St. Louis. So it looks like that front will not be in here until tomorrow night. And that means there will be a chance of some rain around for the high school football games with that front coming in. Saturday starting off the weekend, hey, that looks cold, doesn't it? Big old trough forming over the east. The winds are going to be howling out of the north. It'll be an icy wind. Have a hard time getting out of the 40s, and the model suggesting snow flurries as far south as Tennessee with this thing. And, of course, one big question when you see something like this is, how far south will those low clouds go on the backside of that low up there? And that's a big question. I think that Huntsville could stay cloudy much of the day. For Birmingham now, we're saying the sky becoming mostly sunny. We'll just have to watch the trends, but if you're in Cullman or Hamilton or Gadsden, you might stay in the clouds much of the day. And Wherever the clouds are, we'll be in the 40s all day. Where the sun breaks out, we have a chance of reaching the low 50s. But one way or the other, going to be a kind of a blustery and cold day. Sunday will be a dry day. Still a cool breeze with highs in the 50s. And Monday of next week, really the high doesn't get over us, and that might reduce the chance of a radiational cooling type thing there. It should be down in the 30s Monday, but if that's the case, the wind could keep up and keep us above freezing. Tuesday of next week, another cold high to the north, a 1,032 millibar high, but the main push of that colder air moving off to the east. Wednesday looks cool and dry. And look, Thursday of next week, a week from today, the 20th, you never know. Every other run shows a deep cold trough, and then the next run shows nothing, and this is back to the nothing deal. It's got a zonal flow with no big cold air advection, and on Friday the 21st, again, the flow stays zonal, with the main cold air push over the northeast United States. So we'll see. We'll watch the 12Z run, and who knows, it might be back. Again, the flow is fairly zonal there, and at this point that shows us in a dry air mass, but of course, more than likely that will change as we get closer to that. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.